That's my camera behind me right there. Look at that. And here's an actress that needs to pee really bad right here. And an actor that kind of has to pee.
Kind of has to pee too, but
He kind of has to pee because he already peed part of his pants.
I already peed half of my pants.
Click.
I just remember these fucking movies kill me every time. The only way out is through, and you have to stick with your film during the good and the bad times. It's like you're having a relationship.
But when we shot your grandpa, and he passed away not long after we filmed him, that's when it was just like, we gotta finish this thing.
Just do it the best you can.
What, everything?
Yeah. Everything.
What do you know? I'm too fucking short for this.
Do you want to switch?
Yeah.
This is exactly what making the movie was like.
Cheers, motherfucker.
Cheers.
We are here today to try to go down memory lane for
Yes.
Going Around. We're gonna
Yes.
go around the memories.
Yes, we are. We are. Let's talk about how it started.
Yeah, how did it start?
It started with you just wanted to have an exercise of, you said, let me just act in it. And you said, let's just shoot it. And I said, well, what's the script? And you're like, well, there is no script. We'll just figure it out as we do it.
So are you gonna say anything or just pace amongst the tombstones?
Now that I think about it, I was dealing with a lot of death in my family at that time. My grandpa was really sick. My dad had just died of cancer, or did throughout the process.
No one had died yet,
Okay.
but
So I was just feeling really a lot of darkness. But when you're dealing with that, you can't help but reflect it back to your own life experience and start getting that pressure of your own life and like, oh, where is it going and what do I want to do before I die? Do you think that's why everyone believes in God? It's like a way to cope with death? That's how I feel about it. A lot of those thoughts are dancing through your head. And I'm someone who never was raised with religion. So it was more of like, oh, what do I want to do with this time on this earth? What are your dreams? I don't have any anymore, man.
okay, so yeah, you were definitely carrying a lot of this on your back, and I was just covering it. It was one of those, it's like I hit record and then I had all the audio strapped on my belt here, and I would hit record on the audio. I'd ask whoever was in front of the camera, I'd say, just clap your hands. Thank you. And then boom, we'd start. These were takes that were literally like 30 to 35 minute takes.
What do you want me to say? We didn't know how to make a movie. You couldn't finish a fucking screenplay to save your life.
Still can't.
To me, I would get kind of overwhelmed with the idea of it. We knew, well, if we just go treat it as a documentary and get legit performances and kind of find it in post, that's something that maybe we can pull off.
Who's stopping us? Right now, we're not in a studio. Like, there's no higher ups right now telling us no. It's like, if we wanted to do this, we could do it. And you just kind of did. You just said like, okay, I'm going up on the plane. We're gonna jump and skydive. We don't have a parachute. And we're gonna figure out how to land.
The original idea was like, what if you have a brother and a sister and they're both going to the same funeral for their dad, but one of them's there to like spit on his grave and then the other one's there to pay respects. Why don't you have a seat?
Going to, thanks.
And I was like, okay, we could create that as a little bit of a conflict. And I think outside of that, it was like, I have a motorcycle. A motorcycle is going to look cool. That's, I think, why I acted in it. I had never really acted in anything, but I knew I was like a human. I was good at instigating. That's my specialty.
Very good about that.
What are you on medication again? Why you sound so fucking like...
I just remember being behind the camera going like, oh crap, it's getting real now.
Sit the fuck down.
Don't tell me what to
Sit the
do.
fuck down. Sit the
Don't
fuck
touch
down.
me.
Sit down. Sit down. Or it's almost like a documentary. Let me just create something that he can capture, and then you would hopefully be in focus and grab it.
Yeah.
And
It was, I don't know, it was beautiful to see. And I think at that point I was starting to get the like, I think we got something here.
I was like, man, if we can get a couple of good performances, because I knew Troy would bring the heat.
That's all you fucking do. Come out of your mouth. Fucking talk. Talk, 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 talk.
I knew Nicole would bring the heat. Go pay your respects, but sit
Yeah,
down.
move.
No, you're not.
Move.
No. And then I knew Wyatt would fucking bring the heat.
I thought maybe we'd be around here around 5 o'clock or something. I started drinking.
Once all that was happening, it was just like, okay, we know we have good performances. What if you make it like his grandpa dies and the movie's just kind of a reaction to that? And yeah, I don't know how we got into Bakersfield. I was born in Bakersfield. Since we're dealing with family, I guess I was probably like, well, maybe we can shoot up in Bakersfield.
Look at it. It's fucking peaceful. It's fucking quiet.
It's kind of nice to get out of LA too. Everybody shoots here. The city is so overshot, and going somewhere else, like leaving 2 hours out of town, somewhere else, it's like a small town, it's surrounded by oil fields and stuff.
I fucking love this town.
I think maybe we were kind of deciding we were heading towards a movie, but when we shot Your Grandpa, and he passed away not long after we filmed him, that's when it was just like, we gotta finish this thing.
Tell him to empty out his pockets.
Check. We're good. All right, here I come. The amount of wisdom he dropped, that not even all of it made in the fucking movie, but the shit he said was so powerful.
Let me explain this. You're not going to improve a lot of habits of other people.
But man, when you cried in that scene, that was, I remember you looked to me too, and I think you knew it was coming. You kind of looked to me and you said like, it's recording, right? And I said, yeah, and you're like, okay. And then you looked down and you said, waterworks.
I think I'll remember you as a tough person who worked really hard, who loves to laugh, who loves to tell stories.
Let's talk about the dinner scene. It's a big one. I have some emotions with that. It was a very ambitious plan. The idea was we wanted it to be a oneer. It starts off, you and your sister come back in, and then there's a scene in the kitchen, then there's a scene in the living room, and then it ends up at the dinner table, and then everyone sits down, and then it escalates, and then you end up literally physically assaulting your father at the very end of it. None of what you see now in that. And there's a reason why you don't see any of that stuff, and I don't say it's any actor's fault. It was literally this guy right here. I think that was the moment where I literally was just like, how do you salvage something that didn't quite work out in your head? But also, you kind of like reaching into it, I think it was a Tarantino quote. It's like,
Yeah. He said he's just looking for the one take that you can like use as the anchor for the whole scene.
And the anchor of that scene was when you just like let your family have it emotionally. You didn't raise your voice. Yeah. Your dad says, "What's your problem?" And when you just rolled into that was the best take.
The problem is that we buried Grandpa yesterday, and none of you guys showed up.
And I'll never forget Wyatt at the end of that scene pulled me to the side and was like, "Hey, did you get that? Did you get that, dude? Did you get that on shit?"
He knew. Yeah, Wyatt's in the moment, man. He
and
can
I said,
tell.
Yeah, he goes, "Okay, because I want to make sure you got it because."
The other thing that helped that scene was we learned how a scene before can affect that scene. Once we realized like, oh, they're really high, and we'll just put that right next to them at dinner, and let's lean into them being high. And so we used all this like non-high stuff that we had shot, but we made it seem like we were both high, like when we show my sister kind of giggling at me, or we show like her making eye contact at Wyatt and like rolling her head.
Changed the whole scene.
Changed the whole thing.
That was the first time we got excited about that scene. I'm just glad the scene didn't get lost. I'm sad about it wasn't what it could have been, but I'm happy that it was rescued in different ways.
Just stay and sort it all out.
Just leave it the fuck alone.
We had shot, and we were feeling so fucking confident. We knew we didn't have a feature. We were trying to figure out where to go with it. And we had a screening with people we know, people we'd work with. Everyone wrote down their feedback, and we felt really good, and they were all smiling. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. And then like,
I started reading them to you, and it turned into a very rude awakening.
bloodbath.
Yeah, it was a rude awakening. It was definitely like, it kind of almost made us stop at that moment. I want to say
that was a big, that pretty much almost killed the movie.
It was just like, okay, this sounds like there's way more work than we thought ahead of us right now. Do we want to still make this movie that we were doing?
In the beginning, we kept trying to make the movie be a certain thing, and then the movie let itself tell us what to do, and that was a big moment for me. We, at one point, stopped taking ourselves so seriously and allowed for a little bit of humor.
Whatever happened to Shirley?
Well, she was a little on the bigger side, but she was cozy. It was freezing.
Because I think we thought, because we were dealing with death, it had to be so serious, but like, we had a lot of funny moments that ended up being cool.
You're one with the nature today.
Case in point, you falling off the motorcycle. That was a legit mistake. That wasn't supposed to be in there. And then I remember the hotel manager came out and she like looked over and she said, "Did you get that on camera?"
Did she?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Once we realized that we could have comedy, that's when we brought in more Wyatt. Because Wyatt's a funny motherfucker.
He really is.
I don't agree with any of this shit. You can't even be a fucking vegetarian without killing a fucking carrot.
What are you talking about?
Got off the couch with a vision.
And he just makes shit up, and it's all improv, so you let him run around.
You just cut music too. You can't tell who's in it anyway, bro.
That's true.
How cool do you feel wearing all black right now?
We had a lot of scenes that we thought were dead that somehow we brought back to life through editing.
I think that's where our strengths came into the process, was like our day jobs are editing, and that's where we knew, like, okay, if we could just get it in the can, we'll figure it out. You know, they always say like never fix it in post, but that's literally what we were doing throughout the whole thing.
No, we were creating it in post.
That's right.
We weren't fixing it in post, we were creating it in post.
That's a better, thank you. That was a much better way of saying
Yeah.
that.
Come in.
The hotel scene, that was a big challenge because that was like 10 minutes long when we first got together, but then it ended up being only like 2 or 3 minutes, and like some people said that that's the best scene in the movie.
Dude, what the fuck, man? Put that shit away.
What did you do with my wife?
Just stop it.
Get the fucking thing away! Put the fucking thing, man!
Guys,
Fucking thing away!
I learned a lot about friendship on this one. I learned a lot about ego, and ego getting put to the test.
To be as honest with your work as possible, you have to like be hard on it. Just because you made it doesn't mean it's good. It needs to just be good because it's good. And I'm not saying it's a great fucking movie, but I do feel like it's a very earnest film. It was made with love. It was made with elbow grease, you know? We were kind of figuring it out. We didn't really know, like, okay, this. So it has more soul than like some big Hollywood movie or something like that.
There's a reason why we stuck it out, because there was heart that I believed in with it, and I wanted to see it through, so.
Love you, buddy. Appreciate you. We got through it, man.
We did, man.